Listen closely, my friends. There are people in this world who walk through chaos, and somehow nothing touches them. They get disrespected, but they don't react. They face pressure, but they don't break. They lose things, but they don't lose themselves. And when you look at them closely, you realize something strange. It's not that life is easier for them, it's that they've trained their mind in a way most people never will. Right now, you think your biggest problem is stress, people, overthinking, emotions. But what if I told you your real problem is that your mind is untrained? And because of that, anyone, anything, any situation can control you. Think about it. One message can ruin your mood. One insult can destroy your confidence. One bad day can break your momentum. That means you are not in control. And in a world like this, where people are easily triggered, easily distracted, easily manipulated, the person who controls their mind controls everything. So in this video, I'm going to show you 10 powerful lessons that will make you mentally strong, calm under pressure, and emotionally untouchable. Not surface-level advice, but deep, practical, philosophical principles inspired by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and others. But understand this, these lessons are not easy. They will challenge you, they will expose you, they will force you to confront parts of yourself you've been avoiding, and most people will quit halfway. But if you stay till the end, you won't just feel motivated, you will start thinking differently. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Master the space between stimulus and response. There is a moment so small, so invisible, that most people never even notice it. It is the moment between what happens and how you react. Someone insults you, there is a moment. Something goes wrong, there is a moment. You feel anger, fear, frustration, there is a moment. And in that moment, your entire life is decided. But here is the problem. Most people never use that moment. They skip it. They react instantly. Someone disrespects them, they fire back. Something doesn't go their way, they panic. They feel anger, they explode. And just like that, they lose control. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." But most people misunderstand this. They think it means stay calm, but it means something deeper. It means your power exists in the pause. That tiny gap between stimulus and response is where your freedom lives. Imagine a mountain. Storms hit it, winds crash against it, rain tries to erode it, but the mountain doesn't react. It doesn't move, it doesn't panic, it doesn't fight back because it doesn't need to. It's grounded. Now compare that to a dry leaf. The wind blows and the leaf flies. No control, no direction, no stability. Most people live like that leaf. Strong people become the mountain. Look at your own life. How many times have you said something you regret, reacted emotionally, overreacted to small situations, let someone else control your mood? That's not weakness, that's lack of awareness. Because if you were aware of that moment, you would choose differently. Next time something triggers you, don't respond immediately. Instead, pause just for 3 to 5 seconds. Feel the emotion, but don't act on it. Observe it like an outsider and ask yourself, do I want to react or do I want to respond? That one question changes everything. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Not some power, not partial control, complete power, but only if you use it. Because if you don't control your reaction, the world will." Think of the ocean. On the surface, waves are chaotic, loud, violent, but deep below it's silent, still, untouchable. Your mind has levels, Most people live on the surface, which is why every small thing disturbs them. But when you train yourself to pause, you drop deeper and suddenly nothing shakes you the same way. The moment you stop reacting instantly, you stop being controlled. You stop being predictable. You stop being manipulated. You stop being weak in emotional situations. And slowly you become someone people can't read easily, someone who doesn't break under pressure, someone who chooses instead of reacts. That is power. Lesson 2. Detach your ego from what happens. Let me tell you something most people never realize. You are not hurt by what happens. You are hurt by what you think it means. Read that again, because this one idea alone can free you from 80% of your emotional pain. Something happens. Someone ignores you. You fail at something. Someone disrespects you. And instantly your mind creates a story. They don't respect me. I'm not good enough. I always fail. Something is wrong with me. But here's the truth. The event was neutral. The pain came from your interpretation. Epictetus said men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. This is where most people lose control. They don't separate reality from their ego. They take everything personally, and everything becomes about them. And when your ego is attached to everything, everything can hurt you. Imagine a mirror in a forest. Whatever stands in front of it, it reflects. A lion walks by, it reflects the lion. A storm passes, it reflects the storm. A broken tree falls, it reflects that too. But the mirror is never affected. It doesn't become the storm. It doesn't become the destruction. It just reflects reality as it is. That's how your mind should work. But instead, most people are like muddy water. Anything touches them, and they get disturbed. Their clarity disappears. Let's say someone doesn't reply to your message. Reality is they didn't reply. That's it. But your mind says they're ignoring me. They don't value me. I did something wrong. Now your mood changes. Your energy drops. You start overthinking. All because of a story you created, not reality. From now on, start separating two things: what actually happened and what you're telling yourself about it. Train your mind to say, this is what happened, and this is just my interpretation. That one habit breaks emotional illusions. Marcus Aurelius practiced this daily. He would strip events down to their raw form. Instead of saying, this is terrible, this is unfair, he would say, this is just an event, nothing more. Because when you remove emotional labeling, you remove unnecessary suffering. Think about the sky. Clouds come and go, storms appear and disappear, lightning strikes, rain falls. But the sky remains unchanged. Your thoughts, your emotions, your situations, they are clouds. But your awareness is the sky. And the moment you identify with the sky instead of the clouds, you become untouchable. When you detach your ego, something powerful happens. You stop taking things personally. You stop reacting emotionally. You stop being easily hurt. And suddenly people lose power over you because they can't control your interpretation anymore. The moment you stop making everything about yourself, you free yourself from unnecessary pain. You start seeing clearly, thinking clearly, living with control, and that's rare. Lesson 3. Protect your energy like it's your life. Let's get brutally honest. Your biggest problem is not lack of time, it's lack of controlled energy. You wake up motivated, but by the end of the day you feel drained, irritated, and mentally exhausted, and you think you just need rest. But that's not the real issue. You're leaking energy all day long and you don't even notice it. It's not the big problems that destroy you, it's the small, constant drains. Pointless conversations, negative people, overthinking, scrolling, comparing, reacting to everything. Every time you engage with something unnecessary, you lose a piece of your mental power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts," meaning whatever you expose your mind to, you become. If you surround yourself with chaos, you become chaotic. If you consume negativity, you become negative. And if you don't control your environment will control you. Imagine a clean river flowing through a forest, clear, calm, pure. Now imagine toxic waste slowly being dumped into it, not all at once, but little by little. At first nothing seems different, but over time the water becomes polluted. Life inside it starts dying. The flow becomes heavy and dirty. That's your mind. Every negative interaction and every useless distraction is pollution. And if you don't protect it, you slowly lose clarity. You talk to someone who constantly complains, and after 10 minutes you feel heavy. You scroll social media for 30 minutes, and now your focus is gone. You argue with someone over something small, and now your whole day feels off. These are not random effects. This is energy loss. Start asking yourself one question: is this worth my energy? Before replying, before engaging, before reacting, pause and evaluate. Because not everything deserves your attention, and attention is your most valuable resource. Epictetus taught you become what you give your attention to. So if you give your attention to nonsense, you slowly become part of it. But if you guard your attention, you build mental strength. Think of a tree in a harsh environment. If its roots are exposed to poison, it weakens. But if the roots are protected, even storms can't destroy it. Your attention is your root. Where you place it determines your strength. You can't be mentally strong if you're constantly surrounded by weakness. You can't stay calm if you keep feeding your mind chaos. You can't grow if your energy is being drained every day. Limit unnecessary conversations. Distance yourself from negative people. Reduce mindless scrolling. Stop reacting to everything. Spend time in silence. These are not small habits. These are energy shields. The moment you start protecting your energy, you stop feeling drained and start feeling powerful, because now your mind is no longer open to everything, it's controlled. And control is where strength begins. Lesson 4. Kill your expectations before they kill your peace. Let me ask you something. Why do you get frustrated? Why do you feel disappointed, angry, or irritated? It's not because life is hard. It's because life didn't go the way you expected. Read that again. The hidden cause of suffering is expectation. You expect people to respect you. You expect things to go your way. You expect results for your effort. You expect fairness. And when reality doesn't match that expectation, you suffer. Not because of reality, but because of the gap between what is and what you wanted. That gap is where frustration is born. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He trained himself every morning to expect difficult people, unfair situations, unexpected problems. Not because he was negative, but because he was prepared. Imagine a river flowing through rocks. The river doesn't expect a straight path. It doesn't get angry at obstacles. It doesn't stop and complain. It adapts. It flows around, over and through, because it doesn't have expectations. It moves with reality. But humans expect a straight road, and when life gives them rocks, they break. You help someone and expect appreciation, but they don't appreciate you, and now you feel hurt. But the pain didn't come from helping. It came from expecting something in return. You work hard and expect success. Things don't work out, and now you feel like a failure. Again, not reality, expectation. Start doing this. Before anything happens, tell yourself things might not go my way, people might disappoint me, plans might fail. This is not negativity, this is mental armor. Because when you expect less, you handle more. Epictetus said, "Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do happen." That's power. It means stop trying to control reality and start aligning with it. Think about the weather. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it storms. You don't control it, but imagine getting angry every time it rains. Sounds stupid, right? But that's exactly what you do with life. You get angry at things you never had control over. Expectation is a silent contract that the world never signed, and every time that contract breaks, you suffer. Do your work without expecting results. Help people without expecting gratitude. Plan your day but accept uncertainty. Expect challenges before they happen. This doesn't make you weak. It makes you unshakable. The moment you stop expecting life to be perfect, you stop being disappointed by reality. You become flexible, calm, stable. Like the river, you don't fight life anymore. You flow with it. Lesson 5. Turn pain into power. Let's be real. You feel anger, you feel frustration, you feel pain. And your first instinct is, I need to get rid of this. So what do? You distract yourself, you suppress it, you avoid it. But here's the truth no one tells you. Your negative emotions are not the problem. Your inability to use them is. Anger, frustration, pain. These are not weaknesses. They are raw energy. Uncontrolled, they destroy you. Controlled, they build you. The Stoics never said don't feel. They said feel, but don't become. Meaning you can feel anger without letting it control your actions. You can feel pain without letting it define your identity. Think about a volcano. Inside there is pressure, heat, explosive energy. If it erupts uncontrollably, it destroys everything around it. But that same volcanic energy over time creates the most fertile land on Earth. Life grows from it. That's your anger. Uncontrolled destruction, controlled creation. Someone disrespects you and you explode, you argue, you lose control. Later you regret it. Same situation, but this time you stay silent. You take that anger and channel it into working harder, improving yourself, building discipline. Now that same anger just upgraded your life. Next time you feel a strong negative emotion, don't suppress it and don't react instantly. Instead, ask yourself, how can I use this? Turn anger into action, turn frustration into focus, turn pain into progress. Marcus Aurelius believed obstacles are not in your way, they are the way. Meaning the very thing hurting you is the thing meant to build you. Think of pressure deep inside the earth. Over time, that pressure creates diamonds. No pressure means no diamond. Same with you. No pain means no growth. If you keep avoiding discomfort, you stay weak. If you learn to use it, you become dangerous. When angry, train harder, work harder. When frustrated, focus deeper. When hurt, build something meaningful. When rejected, improve yourself. Don't waste emotional energy, redirect it. The moment you stop running from pain and start using it, you become unstoppable. Because now nothing can break you, everything becomes fuel. Lesson 6. Destroy overthinking by returning to the present. Let me ask you something. How much time do you spend thinking about things that haven't even happened yet? Be honest. You imagine worst-case scenarios, you replay conversations in your head, you stress about the future. And slowly you start feeling anxious without anything actually happening. Overthinking is not thinking. It's uncontrolled imagination. You are creating problems that don't even exist. You are fighting battles that are not real. And your mind reacts as if they are real. That's the trap. What this does to you is simple but dangerous. Your body feels stress, your energy drops, your focus disappears, your peace is gone. All because of something that only exists in your mind. The Stoics understood this deeply. They knew anxiety comes from living in a future that doesn't exist. Marcus Aurelius would constantly bring himself back to one question: what is happening right now? Not tomorrow, not later, right now. Think about a deer in the wild. When there's danger, it reacts instantly and runs. But once the danger is gone, it goes back to grazing. It doesn't sit there thinking, what if the lion comes back? What if I die tomorrow? It returns to the present. That's why it stays calm. Humans do the opposite. We sit safely and still create fear. You have an important conversation tomorrow. Instead of preparing calmly, you start imagining, what if I mess up? What if they judge me? What if it goes wrong? Now your anxiety rises, your confidence drops, and by the time the moment comes, you are already mentally exhausted. Not because of reality, but because of imagination. From now on, when your mind starts overthinking, ask yourself, is this happening right now? If the answer is no, pull yourself back. Focus on your breath, your surroundings, what you're doing. Because reality exists only in the present. Everything else is mental noise. Epictetus taught you don't suffer from events, you suffer from your imagination of them. That's why control of attention is everything. Where your attention goes, your emotional state follows. Think of your mind like a flashlight in the dark. Wherever you point it, that area becomes your reality. Point it at fear and you feel fear. Point it at the present and you feel calm. The darkness hasn't changed, only your focus has. Most of your anxiety is self-created, not by reality, but by your refusal to stay present. Limit thinking about things you can't control. Focus only on the next step. Bring attention back to your breath. Stop replaying past and future scenarios. This is not avoidance. This is control. The moment you stop living in your imagination, you start living in reality. And in reality, most things are not as bad as your mind makes them. That's where peace begins. Lesson 7. Stop needing approval. Let me ask you something honestly. How much of what you do is actually for yourself, and how much of it is for approval? Think about it. You post something and then keep checking who liked it. You do something good and wait for appreciation. You achieve something and want recognition. And when it doesn't come, you feel unseen, unappreciated, not enough. That means one thing: your self-worth is in someone else's hands. The moment you start depending on approval, you lose freedom. Because now your mood depends on others, your confidence depends on others, your decisions depend on others. And slowly, you stop being yourself. You start performing, acting, adjusting, just to be liked. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "I am not made for what others think of me." Think about that. Most people live like this. If they like me, I'm valuable. If they criticize me, I'm worthless. That's emotional slavery. Look at the sun. It shines every day. It doesn't ask, do they like my light? Are they appreciating me today? It doesn't care if it's cloudy or if people notice. It just shines. That's power. Now compare that to a candle in the wind. A small breeze and it flickers. That's someone who depends on approval. You do something good but no one notices, and suddenly your motivation drops. Why? Because you weren't doing it for yourself, you were doing it for validation. And without it you feel empty. Start asking yourself daily, did I act according to my values? Not did people like me, or did I get praised? If the answer is yes, that's enough. Because real confidence comes from self-respect, not applause. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be willing to be seen as foolish, meaning stop trying to look perfect, stop trying to impress everyone, because growth requires discomfort, and approval seeking kills growth. Think of a tree growing in the forest. It doesn't compare itself, it doesn't ask for validation, it doesn't stop growing because no one is watching. It grows because that's its nature. That's how you should live. If praise can make you feel powerful, criticism can destroy you, because both come from external control. So do things even when no one is watching. Stop checking for validation constantly. Accept that not everyone will like you. Focus on your standards, not others' opinions. Build a system where your opinion about yourself matters more than anyone else's. Because the moment you stop needing approval, you become free. Free from opinions, free from pressure, free from emotional dependence. And when you're free, you become dangerous in a world full of approval seekers. Lesson 8. Learn to sit with yourself. Let's be honest. When was the last time you sat alone with no phone, no music, no distraction, just you and your thoughts? Most people can't do it. The moment silence appears, they reach for something. A screen, a video, a conversation. Why? Because deep down they are uncomfortable with themselves. Silence is not the problem. What comes in silence is the problem. Your thoughts, your insecurities, your fears, your unresolved emotions, and instead of facing them, you escape. But here's the truth. What you avoid controls you. The Stoics didn't run from their mind, they trained it. They spent time in stillness, reflecting, observing, understanding. Because they knew if you can't sit with yourself, you can't control yourself. Imagine a lake. When the surface is disturbed, you can't see anything clearly. Everything is blurry and unstable. But when the water becomes still, it reflects everything perfectly, clear and undistorted. That's your mind. When you're constantly distracted, your thoughts are unclear and emotions unstable. But in stillness, clarity appears. You feel something off, stress, anxiety, confusion. And instead of understanding it, you distract yourself. You scroll, you watch, you talk, you escape. And temporarily it feels better, but later it comes back stronger because you never faced it. Start small. Every day sit in silence for 10 minutes, no phone, no music, no distractions. Just observe. Don't fight your thoughts. Don't judge them. Just watch like clouds passing in the sky. Marcus Aurelius used to write to himself daily, not for others, not for validation, but to understand his own mind. That's why he was calm, because he knew himself. And when you know yourself, nothing surprises you. Think of the night sky. During the day you can't see the stars because of too much light and noise, but at night in silence the stars appear. They were always there, you just couldn't see them. Same with your mind. Clarity is already inside you, you just never stay still long enough to see it. If you can't be alone with your thoughts, you'll always depend on distractions. And distraction is silent weakness. Sit in silence daily, journal your thoughts, observe your emotions without reacting, reduce constant stimulation. This is not doing nothing, this is mental training. The moment you become comfortable in silence, you become powerful in chaos. Because now your peace doesn't depend on the outside world, it comes from within. Lesson 9. Stop letting small things control you. Let me ask you something. The thing that's stressing you right now, will it matter in 1 year? Think carefully. That argument, that mistake, that embarrassment, that delay, will it still matter? Most of the time, no. Yet right now, it feels huge, overwhelming, like it's everything. The hidden problem is simple. Your perspective is too small. When you focus too closely on a problem, it looks bigger than it actually is. Like putting your eye right next to an object, it blocks your entire vision. But the moment you step back, you see the full picture. Marcus Aurelius practiced something powerful. He would zoom out mentally. He would look at life from above, from time, from the bigger picture, and suddenly everything felt smaller. Imagine looking at your city from the ground. Everything feels big, busy, loud, stressful. Now imagine looking at it from the sky. Buildings look small. People look like dots. Noise disappears. Nothing changed except your perspective. You make a mistake in front of people, and in the moment you feel embarrassed, you overthink, you replay it again and again. But after a few weeks, you barely remember it. After a year, it's gone. So why give it so much power now? Whenever something bothers you, ask yourself, will this matter in 1 year? Will this matter in 5 years? Will this matter at the end of my life? If the answer is no, don't give it your peace. The Stoics believed you should focus only on what truly matters because your energy is limited. If you waste it on small things, you won't have enough for important things. Think about the universe, galaxies, stars, endless space. Now think about your problem. Where does it stand? Almost nothing. This doesn't make your problem meaningless, it makes it manageable. You are not stressed because life is too hard. You are stressed because you treat everything as important. And when everything is important, everything overwhelms you. Stop overreacting to small issues. Focus only on what truly matters. Let go of minor frustrations quickly. Train your mind to zoom out. This is not ignoring problems. This is prioritizing your peace. The moment you learn to zoom out, you stop being controlled by small things. You become calmer, clearer, more focused. Because now you see life as it is, not as your emotions exaggerate it. Lesson 10. Become the observer, not the reactor. After everything you've learned, there is one final shift that changes everything. It's this. You are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are the one who observes them. Right now, thoughts come into your mind, emotions rise inside you, anger, fear, doubt, excitement. And most people identify with them. They say, I am angry, I am anxious, I am sad. But that's not true. You are not anger, you are not anxiety, you are not sadness. You are the one noticing them. Because the moment you identify with emotions, you lose control. But the moment you observe them, you create distance. And in that distance, you gain power. Imagine sitting on the side of a road watching cars pass by. Each car is a thought. Each car is an emotion. Some are fast, some are loud, some are disturbing. But you don't jump in every car, you just watch. That's what your mind should do. But most people jump into every thought and every emotion and get carried away. You feel anger, and instead of observing it, you become it. You react, you speak, you regret. Same with anxiety, same with sadness. But imagine this. You feel anger, and you say anger is present, not I am angry. Now there's space, now there's control. From now on, start labeling your emotions like this. Fear is here, anger is rising, stress is present. This creates separation, and separation creates awareness. This idea exists across philosophies like Stoicism, Buddhism, and modern psychology. They all point to the same truth. Awareness is freedom. When you are aware, you are not controlled. Think of the sky again. Clouds come and go, storms pass, but the sky never changes. Your thoughts are clouds, your emotions are storms, but your awareness is the sky, and the sky is always untouched. If you keep identifying with every emotion, you will always feel unstable, but if you observe them, you become steady. Label emotions instead of becoming them. Observe thoughts without reacting. Create space before action. Practice awareness daily. This is not suppression, this is mastery. Listen carefully. You started this as someone reacting to life. Now you have the tools to control it. These 10 lessons are not information, they are transformation, but only if you apply them. Because knowledge without action changes nothing. So now the choice is yours. Go back to your old patterns or step into control. Because once you see this clearly, you can't unsee it. And once you start practicing, you don't go back. You become calmer, stronger, unshakable, and slowly you become the person that chaos cannot touch. Stay disciplined, stay aware, stay in control.